Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka AaronPullin'Teeth and welcome back to PTW. We are in week 4? Week 4 of Season 2, I believe, if I am not mistaken, which means we are incredibly close to the first PTW major event of Season 2. It will take place after next week's show, so we've got this week and next week, and then we get the first major event of Season 2 of PTW. But to get there, if you missed last week, you will have seen there was a huge tag team contest between some of our best juniors here in PTW, and the tag team of Crash Holly and Andrew Everett, the Chowits, who have been great, really. They've been a great unit for quite a while now, since about midway through Season 1, I'd say. They won the match, but that means then they have to face each other to see who's going on to take on the Iceman, Dean Malenko, for the Junior Championship at the upcoming major event. Nice roll through there from Crash Holly. These two are a tag team, they know each other incredibly well, so this is going to be an interesting one. Friends, allies, squaring off tonight. We've got a hell of a stacked card for everybody tonight as well. Let's just read off some of the things we've got going. Randy Orton, our new hardcore champion, is offering an open challenge later tonight. He has turned and said he wants to do that every single week now while he holds that championship. He wants to have an open challenge every week to see if anyone can take the belt from him. That's coming up later on. After this match, we've got a huge women's battle royal. The winner of said battle royal will be able to choose a tag team partner in the near future to go on to to challenge for the women's tag team championships, since we don't have number one contenders for those currently, and that seems like a fair way to do it. We also have coming up later, the Strong Dragons are going to take on the newly formed team of Kazuchika Okada and Booker T, now known as Fire and Rain. Two members of the Strong Dragons are going to take those on tonight in an exhibition. And our main event tonight, we are going to have Wheeler Yuta. He is going to be taking on Andre the Giant. Andre won the Contenders Tournament for the World Championship heading into Season 2. So Andre is guaranteed a championship opportunity at any point during this season that he so chooses. And Wheeler Yuta has beaten every single former world champion in PTW, earning himself a future championship shot as well. We know that the next championship opportunity at the major event is going to be Chris Jericho versus RVD. We know Jericho's getting that opportunity. But this could be a good way to see who's coming up in the rankings next. Andre, of course, can wait and do it anytime he wants. But it'll be a good chance for Yuta to show off even more of his skills. If he can put away Andre the Giant, that's going to be impressive. But that's all later tonight. We need to be focusing on the right here and now. Crash Holly. We're going for a Styles clash. 1, 2. Oh, Holly almost got it there. The crash landing, aka the Styles clash, whatever you want to call it. Faith breaker. It's got many different names. Ever after the low drop kick only gets a 1 count. Look at that wrenching headlock on Crash. I say these two know each other incredibly well. I'm not sure whether they're going to pull any punches or whether they're just going to go for it. Seems to be a quick escape there. More kicks to the ribs from Everett. Straight up Everett, shooting star press. And then goes into a knee bar. Somewhat surprisingly, he went for the knee bar. He might be going for the choke slam. Connects it, cover. Everett is the former junior champion, losing it in that huge battle royal to the Iceman, Dean Malenko. Everett wants his championship back, but to get there he has to go through his tag team partner. His tag team partner who got the victory in that tag match last week over Pac and Tyler Bate. Pop-up sit out, powerbomb by Crash. Where did that come from? 2.9, nearly had a backbreaker there from Holly. This is Crash's opportunity to shine here. The Houdini of hardcore, as he has been known previously. Crash Holly is just going ham here on Everett. He knows, Crash, that he doesn't get many opportunities. He has been more of the bit player. He's been sort of the sideshow to Everett. This is his opportunity to step out of Everett's shadow without turning his back on him. without there being a betrayal of any kind. This is his chance. This is his opportunity. But Everett's not going to let it go easily. Off the ropes. Nice moonsault kick. Comes charging in, but gets caught the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And Holly slaps in a chin lock, trying to slow Everett down. Everett's calling for something. He's calling for something. Crash back up. Oh, Everett throws him into the corner, but Crash catches him. Backbreaker once again, pendulum style. He's going back into that camel clutch. He used that to great effect in the tag match last week. But he's wearing himself out. Everett 630 to the spine. That might be all she wrote. 2. No, Crash is still alive in this one. He went for a roll up, but Everett was just a little evasive. And then back elbow in the corner. Sends him over to the other side. Is he going for another? No, he isn't. They know each other so well. Rana there by Holly. More kicks to the ribs. Everett off the ropes, running double stomp to the spine. Back elbow, but good 2 straight punches, slows him down. Oh, overhead chop, dropped Crash Holly, buckled his knees. Crash went for another round and got caught in a powerbomb. 2, 3. Everett stacked him up high on his shoulders and gets the victory. Andrew Everett is going to meet Dean Malenko for the Junior Division Championship, but my word, Crash Holly put on a hell of a performance in that one. Credit where credit is due for Crash. Good God. 98%, I am not surprised. That one did incredibly well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next we have the huge Women's Battle Royal. Stay right where you are for that one. Well, here we go, folks. Huge 8-woman Battle Royal. The winner gets to choose a tag team partner and go after the PTW Women's Tag Team Championships. It's going to be PTW Battle Royal rules, which means over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor, pinfall and submission are the ways for you to be eliminated. And here we go. Look at the names we've got in this one. Just sitting there, I'm trying to catch up with this as quick as I can before people start getting eliminated. Usually these things, someone goes out very, very quickly. We have got Paige, we have got Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, we have got Naomi, we have got Kairi Sane, we have got Victoria, we have got Athena, we have got Lita, and we have got Cora Jade. I believe Cora making a debut. Oh, Athena's eliminated. Lita just drop kicked Athena straight out of the ring. Athena the first one out. Of course, some of these names have been here for quite a while in PTW, some of them not really been here so long. Cora Jade, I believe this might be her debut, if I am not mistaken. Paige is one of the most dominant women's champions we ever had. Lita has been a former tag team champion, so has Paige actually. Sasha, aka Mercedes, she's been around quite a while here. Naomi's been around quite a while here. Victoria is one of her earlier days. What the hell is Kairi doing? Double stomp, dropping Naomi in the back of her head. So far, still only one elimination, and that is Athena. There's like a Boston Crab on Mercedes in the bottom corner. Nice knee to the ribs there from Paige. Got a roll up in the centre. Look at the back and forth here. This is just complete chaos, and all these battle royals always are early on. Of course, the winner of this match will choose a tag team partner. Not necessarily from the match, but I suppose it could be. It could be anybody of their choosing to take on the tag team champions of Rogue and She-Hulk from Team Marvel. We've had a bit of a stranglehold on those championships. Twist of fate from Lita to Kairi. But Paige with an Alabama slam. See, in a lot of environments, you turn around and say people have, you'd have favourites in this sort of thing, but I think in a battle royal like this, where it's pinfall, submission, and over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor, you don't really have anybody who's going to have an advantage because it's just pure chaos. Especially with so many bodies in the ring at one time. It's going to be different when it gets down to maybe 1 or 2. Well, when it's down to 1, there's a winner. What I mean is like 1 or 2 other people in the ring, because then it becomes a bit more strategy and less luck. Wait, Rampage! Rampage to Naomi! Cover 1, 2, Naomi manages to kick out. Big DDT from Sasha. Well, Mercedes, I don't know really what to call her. I called the other good Paige, and she could be Soraya as well. It's so confusing. But Naomi was just pounding on Lita's face there. It's difficult to keep up with what's going on. Spiked her under DDT. So there's so many bodies all like clumped in a row. It's very difficult to keep track of what's going on. There seems to be overhead strikes there from Victoria and Naomi. Wait, Lita just hit a moonsault. 2.9, I believe Paige just did Victoria's Widow's Peak. Naomi's eliminated. Was that Cora Jade that threw her out? I think it might have been Cora that threw out Naomi. I think Naomi was injured after the... Oh god, Kairi holds on after the moonsault. Lita tried to throw out Kairi there, but she held on. Double super kicks from Soraya and Mercedes to Victoria. I suppose I should just call them their new names. Makes sense. Oh, Cora Jade hangs on, Victoria hangs on. A lot of these ladies managing to keep hold now, keeping themselves in this match. Victoria, I'm thinking Widow's Peak to Lita, she is. Nice, double chin buster, code breaker. Arm drag escape, wait, Paige, oh, tried to throw out Lita, just managed to hold on. Oh, Lita lost like that, throws Paige out. Oh, and tried to throw Victoria, who holds on. Kairi gets eliminated by Sasha. We're starting to lose bodies now quickly. Double arm DDT from Cora Jade. Cora got to be the underdog in this one. The least experienced. By a considerable margin. Lita the most experienced, then probably Victoria, then Mercedes. Cora the last. There goes Victoria. Oh wait, Moneymaker. But Cora doesn't let doesn't let Lita stay down, picks her straight up. Oh my god! The bang statement. I think she might have injured Lita on that one. We're down to Mercedes Moné and Cora Jade. Lita's hurt. Somebody really needs to get some help. Double stomp to the spine of Cora Jade. And she goes in for the bang statement again. And Cora taps out. Mercedes Moné running the gambit tonight. She's put away some big names in this one. Making her return here to PTW and just wiping the floor with everybody. Mercedes earns herself a tag team championship opportunity with a partner of her choosing. It'll be interesting to see who she picks. I suppose only time will tell. Well folks, coming up next is Randy Orton's Hardcore Open Challenge. Stay right where you are for that one. Well, here we go folks, Randy Orton's Open Challenge for the Hardcore Championship. He says as long as he holds that belt, he wants to do one every single week. And answering it this week after winning last week, ladies and gentlemen, answering the challenge, it's the cleaner Kenny Omega. Kenny stepping in there in his deathmatch gear. He's got his jeans on and his shirt on. Very unusual environment for Kenny, but this is somewhat of a dream match. Kenny Omega and Randy Orton. You got to admit, Randy obviously took that championship from Mike Awesome in a hell of a brawl, but Randy he put Mike Awesome on the shelf. RKO'd him and then punted his head probably until about the 5th or 6th row. Randy was your victor there. Well, these two are exchanging wrist locks in a death match. Oh, Randy RKO! Already out of nowhere, less than 2 minutes in. Kenny manages to kick out. Randy does not waste time. And already another RKO. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and Randy Orton has put away Kenny Omega. That was something. Randy Orton just put away Kenny Omega in 2 minutes and didn't even use a weapon. No weapons were even picked up, I believe, in that. Well, there's another Hardcore Championship defense from Randy Orton. We're moving on from this match a lot quicker than I expected to. I'm not going to lie. Coming up next, folks, we have got Fire and Rain, a.k.a. Kazuchika Okada and Booker T, taking on two members of the Strong Dragons. Wait right here for that one. That one's coming up next. Well, here we go, folks. Co-main event time. And the two co-main events tonight both feature the Strong Dragons. But, ladies and gentlemen, their debut as an official team here. Kazuchika Okada and Booker T, Fire and Rain. This team came together after last week's huge six-man tag team main event. If you saw that, it was Booker T, Kazuchika Okada and the world's champion RVD taking on Chris Jericho and the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker. And during that encounter, these two gelled incredibly well and decided that they were going to go forward as a tag team after Okada lost his opportunity for the World Championship. Being kind of greedy, to be honest. He is somewhat going for a bit of a reset, and in that reset does involve him going now into the tag team division. And Booker T just wanted to get booked a bit more, funnily enough, so it kind of worked out for them. And now they are going against two members of the Strong Dragons who recently had a hell of a win over Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Be interesting to see if they can keep their momentum going as well. Obviously the tag division seriously heating up here in PTW. A lot of great teams, and Okada and Booker T could really add some new flavour into this division. So the other members of the Strong Dragons, Wheeler Yuta, William Regal, the leader, and Tajiri accompanying Bryan Danielson and Pete Dunne to ringside here tonight. See Tajiri there outside the ring. William Regal believed to be accompanying Yuta in the main event later tonight, showing unity of the Strong Dragons. They've always been a hell of a unit since they formed here in PTW. There's been no dissension between them at all. It's always been very clear as day between that team. And not quite like the Brothers in Pain, who have had quite a bit of division between them. They started to get a little bit back on track in the early weeks here in PTW Season 2. I say that like we aren't still in the early weeks, but you get my point. We haven't seen them for a little while since Sting and Muta lost their tag team championship match against the Brothers of Destruction. Who knows, maybe they'll be back soon. They might be back next week actually, the go-home show to the pay-per-view. It might be an opportunity. Might be an opportunity to sort of put themselves back in the rankings here. Well, Booker T just avoided that discus elbow from Danielson and dropped Dunne in the process, but Pete Dunne snatched an arm. Booker T knee to the ribs. Booker big scoop and a slam, heavy scoop slam, cover one. So 1 count, Pete Dunne kicks out. Dunne snatches the arm again. Dunne being incredibly smart, trying to work limbs. We know that that's what the Strong Dragons' MO is. The Strong Dragons' MO is they are brutal. They are submissions experts, incredible technical wrestlers, all of them. Some in different ways than others though. Dunne, much more technical, as you can see here. Great technical wrestler. Bryan Danielson, arguably the best technical wrestler in the world. Then you've got the likes of Tajiri, who's one of the best strikers in the world. William Regal's great at technical wrestling and suplexes, throws. You've got Yuta, who's also great at the throws and the suplexes. So there's a lot of brutality in that team. This is a dream match if I ever saw one. Kazuchika Okada and Bryan Danielson. Could you imagine? Those two in the form that they are now. Oh, the bell lock! Oh. Danielson just showing Okada as quickly as that. As quickly as that. Okada though, some brutal forearms and locks in an STF to Danielson. As we know, Danielson's neck is his weak point. Nice double kick away there. Okada being evasive. Just walks Danielson down to get him out of the ring, and another big forearm. Okada's been throwing those forearms, those elbows really well. Oh, but Dunne just connected with a discus when a Booker dropped him. They're working on Okada's arm. Smart to work on Okada's arm, and it'd be smart to work on Booker T's legs, because that's their biggest strength. Okada obviously is the Rainmaker, Booker T the scissor kick. Of course, they're not the only weapon that both men have got in their arsenal. They've both got a lot of weapons in their arsenals. Oh, referee goes down. And Danielson snatches a crossface. But referee is down. Booker managed to get out of it. So we're going to miss with a chair. I was about to say, I don't know where those chairs came from, but I'm guessing they came from Tajiri. But Booker made the full advantage of him, dropping the knee on the back of Danielson's head. Dragon screw there to take him down. Tag to Don. Booker goes low. Not afraid to bend the rules when he needs to. Ref quickly got out of the way there. She nearly got caught up once again. Atomic drop from Booker T. Oh, but Dunn snatches the hand and snaps at the fingers. And back to the armbar. Dunn's been pulling those armbars out of anywhere recently. Tag to Okada again. Enziguri attempt didn't work. Booker thrown outside the ring. And then a snap at the fingers again, this time with Okada. Going for a modified surfboard stretch there. Thrown into the corner. Oh, multiple people thrown into the corner. Double team. Dunn and Danielson. Danielson thrown in. Running drop kick in the corner. And he's back and forth now. Elbows and kicks. And LaBelle lock. LaBelle lock in the corner. Booker T had to get in there quickly to break that one up. Atomic drop from Booker. Okada. Oh, Okada had behind there, but Danielson snatched it into a knee bar. I mean, Dawson is incredibly evasive. Dawson and Dunn, they can catch her in submissions at a moment's notice. Enziguri attempt from Dunn didn't land. Oh, but the bitter end does. Bitter end from Dunn. 1, 2, but Booker's there to break it. Nice. I think it was a straight jacket there. Straight jacket choke from Okada. Enziguri from Dunn, he goes back to the surfboard. Booker smart there to kick him out of that and drops the knee. He's thrown quite a few of those tonight. And Okada back to the forearms again. Low drop kick. Tag back out, Booker's back in. Oh, tombstone. Tombstone from Okada. Rainmaker pose. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it, but Booker T instead hit the lariat and Okada got out of the ring. Misdirection there from Fire and Rain. Being quite smart about keeping their opponents on their toes. Booker's got those chairs again. Oh, he went to trade Danielson in the head. Danielson's evasive, kicking him in the ribs in the process. But Booker with an octopus hold. That might be a bit of a shout out to Tajiri there. And the double stomp into the LaBelle lock. Complete opposite side of the ring, but Booker escapes. Big Enziguri drops Okada down. Snap at the fingers of Booker. Danielson's up top. Diving headbutt to the back of Booker T's head. Lamahi Stroll. 1, 2. Okada breaks it. Pete Dunne. Dunne hit the bitter end. Booker hit a super kick. Booker's got Danielson into a flapjack. Goes to tag Okada, and here we go. Tag to Dunne. Everybody's in the ring. Double Enziguri drops Okada, sandwiched his head between the two boots. Super kick for Booker, double stomp. This has gone insane. Difficult to keep up with Okada. Heavy rain. Okada keeping Pete Dunne down. Goes behind, but Dunne escapes it. I think that's an Americana he had in there. Wait, bookend. Bookend to Danielson. But Okada snatches a choke in. Dueling submissions there from Fire and Rain. German suplex. He goes for another. Got caught back into that Americana. Danielson just takes out the leg of Booker, who kicks him away. Okada keeps going behind. You know he's trying to think Rainmaker here, but Dunne is not letting it happen. Dunne keeps snatching submission holds. He keeps snatching it in. Oh, to the bitter end. Tags him, throws him over into the opponent's corner. Interesting. Oh, Booker got straight in the ring, straight to a dropkick from Danielson. But Okada hits heavy rain on Danielson to keep him down. Booker off the ropes, knee drop. Danielson's back up, starts trying to swing, doesn't connect, but he gets an airplane spin. Airplane spin, Okada manages to break it away. Go behind German. Oh, they look like they were going for a double team there. Back Back and forth now. Danielson and Booker. Booker super kick. Goes up top. Diving splash from Booker T. 1, 2, 3. They actually managed to get the victory. Hell of a performance from Fire and Rain. Proving they do belong here in this tag team division. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Good God, that was a hell of a performance. Credit where credit is due. Well, folks, we have got one more match tonight. We have got Wheeler Yuta versus Andre the Giant in your main event. Wait, why are you? That's coming up next. Well, it's main event time, folks. We have got Andre the Giant, the winner of the PTW World Championship Tournament, heading into Season 2, meaning he gets a title opportunity at any point during this season he sees fit. He could cash it in tonight if he wanted to, but I believe his focus is set tonight on somebody else, and that somebody else is Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler Yuta has had the most meteoric rise in PTW history. He showed up and he just started beating former world champions. He has beaten every single former world champion in PTW. Every one he holds a victory over. So the only person now standing between him and a title is the current world's champion, RVD. But RVD has a date with Chris Jericho at this upcoming pay-per-view event. William Regal at ringside for Yuta. Andre on his own, but he is a mountain of a man. I don't think he needs anybody by his side, to be honest with you. Jumping headbutt from Yuta. He has to jump to hit the head of Andre, but I'm not sure how smart it is to headbutt somebody like Andre the Giant. Just coming down. Andre has got an ankle lock. Yuta tried to kick out of that one. Big drop kick, drops the Giant. This is going to be a hell of a test for Yuta. He's not faced anybody like Andre. Well, I suppose there isn't anybody else like Andre, to be honest. Oh, good God. Yuta is great at German suplexes. He tried to go behind and use the leverage that he would have against somebody like Andre. He can get his hips incredibly low on someone like the Giant. But Andre just sat back with it, flattened him. Big scoop and a slam, and drops the elbow. Might this match be the first loss on Yuta's record here in PTW? It would not surprise me. Oh, shoot takedown from Yuta, but just kicked away by Andre again. Regal threw a couple of chairs in the ring. No one's used them. Dropping that elbow again. Just a 1 count. Yuta goes behind. Again, he was thinking maybe, but another elbow just dropped by Andre. But another 1 count. Back and forth they go now. Back and forth. Andre gets dropped. Yuta goes, nice, smart move, work the legs of Andre the Giant, the legs of the bigger competitor, but overhead clubbing blow by Andre, quickly shut that one down. 1, 2, Andre's going to keep dropping those elbows until it works. Yuta needs to find an answer for that, and fast. 1, just a 1 count and a quick kick out. Neither of these men have anything lined up for the pay-per-view, so this could be interesting. Big punch to the face, drops him, and another just little kick to the head. Andre trying to get a run up. That's one thing Yuta's definitely going to have an advantage over Andre's speed. Oh, but Andre drops that elbow again. He's getting closer and closer with that. That is going to wear you down. Someone the size of Andre, dropping all his weight across your chest multiple times. Yuta has not even got out of the blocks in this one. He's barely got anything going. Oh, but a snap suplex. He manages to take Andre down. Oh, rolls him through into a headlock. Because what Yu's going to need to do is going to need to use his speed and his technical ability to keep Andre down. 1. Just a 1 count and Andre kicks out. Another jumping headbutt. Yuta with the Olympic slam. And Andre gets straight back up like it was nothing. Butterfly suplexes him over. Got a quick kick out. Off the ropes. Yuta hooking clothesline. Goes back to that knee bar. Wrenching away at the legs of Andre. Goes for another suplex. Doesn't work. Andre drops the elbow again. 1, 2. 2.9. Hooking him up. Yuta manages to hit a Michinoku driver. That was somewhat unexpected. Andre, though, with a scoop tombstone. 1, 2, 3. Yuta's perfect record is no longer a perfect record. Andre the Giant, just like that. Scoop tombstone drops Yuta on the top of his head, slowing the kid down. The meteoric rise has hit its first stumble here. But that is going to do it for this episode of PTW, folks. Next week is the go home to our first major event of Season 2. So you're not going to want to miss the go home show. In true go home show fashion, we are expecting a huge 8-man tag team match to close the show. It's going to be somewhat similar to the to the 6-man that we saw last week, but a little bit of a twist. You'll see when we get there. So thank you everybody so much for joining me in this one. It's been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. All the fun stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.